political updates.
And now I'm looking at how we can make it short and precise.
Kyange okutunuulira songa zino wakati mu kugezaako okulaba nga bwe kitambulira ddala mu mbeera eyo, tulabe kiki kigenda ddala mu maaso mu mbeera eyo.
And now I'm looking at how we can make it short and precise, because I'm worried the method Mr. Tamale Mirundi was using to always spy on us. I don't know, because first I thought it was a phone, but maybe there is we have another kind of thing that I even up today. I contracted somebody to try and explain how this is done. I haven't succeeded. But now, Mr. Dr. Wawuya, you told me of a colleague who can also be very active, who can be very helpful in this kind of challenge we have as we try to rebuild this kind of business, which almost everybody has deserted because of one single man who claims to be very strong, Tamale Mirundi. So, if that is the case, and you have the will, I waited to hear from you and maybe give some guidelines on how some stuff can be done. Maybe,
first and foremost, I was kind of looking at how we can juggle in some of the things, the packaging especially, and then the coding. The main challenging thing why I needed your older team, first of all, to work with, is I don't know exactly how we can, maybe I can say,
I'm trying to understand what you're saying. You're talking about the connection of how it starts, it is processed, covertly engaged to the final destination. Is it what you're trying?
Exactly. Because now look, if I have my patient, whom I'm sure is not going to make it, then okay, it has been extracted. Of course, that expertise, every surgeon can do that. Now, after possessing it, how do we get out of the theater? Okay, in the first place, we have cameras there. Then we process it maybe to your agent, whoever the agent you may provide to work with us. That is where the main challenge.
That one, don't worry. I understand the direction you're taking. Of course, it would worry anybody, but that is just inexperience. You can leave that to me, because I have my old guns who can do that. For me, the only process is to extraction, packaging, and then provide to the destination. I can always give you.
Exactly. That is what exactly I want to know. If you're going to bring on board Dr. Weyombo, of course, and even Charity, that one is very easy. We can coordinate that very well, and then we can move in a streamlined process. Then it can be handed over to you, and everything could be very fine. Now the danger is if in a long run we are netted, where do we go? Who gives us the protection? Because now looking at the process, this is somehow complicated.
That is one of the things I've told you. You remember in the introduction I was giving you, it has been very smooth. The problem that maybe my boss has had a personal engagement, a furious engagement with a media activist, if I may say. We lost a very good colleague who left the country, but though we are still working together, I can tell you that, I can give you that assurance. He gives the money. Doctor, within no time, you can be a very rich man, you start off your own pharmacy, you can even set up your own hospital, and then life improves, and it's just bombastic if you just agree to organize a team for me. If I need like 7 people I call it a docket. I give them different roles. I'm very sure they can do a very fantastic job, very smoothly, without any engagement, any opposition or resistance from anyone. That kind of assurance, I give it to you. Okay. Weyombo, doctor.
Yes, I understand. And because I understand the kind of situation that you're talking about, everything is okay with me. Okay? I've never been trained to be a trader. I have never been trained to do anything outside my job. When it comes to the theater is okay. I can handle everything quite well inside that theater. Any kind of extraction, be it which organ, I can bring it out, possibly, maybe not the brain. So the question is, how do I get paid? How do I protect my job, my integrity, and the knowledge of this kind of activity? That is my main cause of the worry that I need to understand. Yes, I've been alerted. Charity told me of the battle that has been ongoing, that sabotaged the business to what it is now. Yes, I understand. So, as a professional doctor, as a professional surgeon, mainly, I need that kind of assurance that my job is going to be protected. Yes, I need the money. Like any other human being on earth, we need money. Understand, we need money. So, when I was brought on board, I was trained in India. This has been happening. We are trained to do this kind of extraction, keep the organ alive. Then that regulated condition which keeps it alive for months, for even a year, where possible. Now the challenge is, are we safe? If that assurance I have it, I have no problem doing the job and doing it quite very well. That one is very okay. Very, very okay. Okay?
Thank you, doctor. Now, I get your assurance. Unlike Dr. Wahoya, who is a bit sidestepping, not well understanding the situation, the kind of assurance I give you is total. Rest assured, it is there. I can say, I'm going to give you,
but before you give me that kind of assurance, my challenge is, I don't want to wake up in the morning and I am in the media. They are talking about me, they're discussing about me, my name has been exposed. That is my greatest challenge. As a trained surgeon, I don't want to go into something that is going to bring me problems. I beg you to understand, I came here not because I agreed or I understood fully the business that you're bringing in me. Or in my life, I can say. But I'm here first of all to listen, I digest, and then I make a deduction. If I can have that deduction and it is very okay, principal, I'm going to work with you. Obviously, I'm going to work with you.
Of course, that is exactly what I want. I'm going to give you that assurance. Whatever went wrong, I understood it. And I can assure you, it is never going to back, slide, side, step, or cause any kind of loss. That kind of assurance I give you. And we can also have some other protection. You know, we are very ambitious young men. I chose you. I worked with a professor who trained you. And I know his performance. He was very good until things went haywire. We couldn't control. So, we are going to make this as sacred as possible. That kind of assurance I give it to you. We are going to make it very sacred. Nobody is going to interfere with us. That one, rest assured, we are going to work and we are going to succeed, and nobody. The stories of Tamale Mirundi, we are making a strategy where everybody is going to disown him and discredit all this kind of work. So, you need to rest assured, doctor. My doctors, my colleagues, go out, mobilize. I need 7 people to come on board. I already have 3 of you. So can we go for the 4? In those departments, I need in the casualty like it was, I need in the mortuary and in the major operational theaters. If you can do that, it will be the best ever. It will be the best ever. We lost all the other contacts, and actually, when they were paid off, everybody left to their own. But this time, it is going to be very key. This time, I'm very direct to the buyers, to the sponsors. So we have a big lot to go about this, and I have to assure you,
Okay, okyali ku 107.9 Pearl of Africa FM ekulali ogwe omuntu wa bulijjo. Media expert Joseph Tamale Mirundi, tubulireko ensonga ezo ate lwaki otuleetedde ekikwataganira ddala ate ku basawo ne ttiimu gye barecruitinga wakati mu mbeera eno, ekyo kyo lwaki ensonga zo. Ku lunaku olwaleero osazeewo ate tuyingiza theatre wakati munda otubulirire ddala ate ensonga ezaaliyo bino ebintu byaliwo ddi era kiki ekiri wakati awo.
Nkabateranga engoma, nkabateranga n'enjoloba, nkabateranga amadinda, nkabateranga engalabi, nkabateranga mujaguzo. Eyo n'embaga y'Abaganda, n'embaga y'Abaganda. You see, why should we, what are we buying? You must surrender these machines to us first, or we will isolate him. We know. Museveni is using him, is using a special group in his special forces. They want only $50,000. We can isolate him. We can isolate him. Chairman. Ebyo byebibala by'emputtu, ebyo byebibala by'emputtu. Chairman, don't blame me. Ebyo byebibala by'emputtu, ebyo byebibala by'emputtu. Nkabateranga amadinda, nkabateranga engoma, nkabateranga mujaguzo, nkabateranga namunjoloba, nkabateranga engalabi, nkabatera malanga.
Olutalo lunagwera waluno
Balinnya.
ate
oyo dokita wabuye yasazeewo tagenda kumalira ayisisi budde. Yasazeewo ne banne bo balinnya ennyonyi bapiyalingi
mu kooti yonna
unazunga bwati batemba ne balira, 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 honale batemba n'alira, atemba n'alira, atemba n'alira, honale batemba n'alira, omunene atemba n'alira, omunene atemba n'alira, omunene atemba n'alira, batemba ne balira, batemba ne balira, be bagulawo olutalo.
Tutandise okulira batemba ne balira okuva mu January batemba
bakabalya sente mmeka. Instead of talking to me, you see their problem. They have two inseparable objectives. They have a president's ambition which they used to call a project that must be financed by money. And this was their source of money. A human being could fetch $1 million. Baba mwana muto miliyoni 7 kakati abaana babadde babatwala ebweru 1,400 babatire Buyindi organize ne bazijamu kati ono amaze okusinkana abakyayina bali
amaze basinka
kati anoonya agenda Mulago batula mu college inu nga mbalaba ku mashini zange nga mbalaba nkabaleeba batula mu college inu babuuze
ne bateesa
wabuya mubuuze kati aneewere yatanamudi mulaba agambye atya
bintu byammwe biwanvu
Mirundi kuno tasobola tuwangu okatera mandwa ndigineseza akayo kali bakalijo emandwa tekuwa kana kayino obutubwe kati yes what are we buying we can atoma yi bali bakozeseza oyo mukazi akule ebyanga bitya akula babiko atako singali akasasiro mu kibuga you touch my machines singa akula akasasiro nyamu tough man bagamba you compensate mine bagana
wali oyagala kulirira
chairman ebyo byebibara by'emputu ebyo anti chairman kwali bamusayinize ku mashaji ulirize entwe pusi yone egenda ako kazanyisenze 100 times in more intelligent than that boy nka bijo kuli nani nka bawo tubo nani nka bawo kyosiboko nka ba okulegesa kwako konna nka kubye kutaka ati lindo obutambi bwako jo 2 days ago abantu intelligent aba siye gondi eyo so intelligence crime ekulirwa brigade ya Damulira send me somebody that man is undermining our work before the president. He is saying that the ADF is as not serious as it is. We are deceiving the president. I told them yes. All the people who have been assassinated, ADF is paid for.
Very serious.
ADF bagulangule to assassinate people.
Now we tama.
Anariba wadde.
Bagulangule.
They are paid to assassinate. In fact, the people omusajja bali bamuyita Seguya yina made farm mukozi wa ddagala n'agenda mu nsiko ne bamulema ne baagala omuttirayo n'akomawo kakati n'alipotinga ewa Muwanga n'amutwala ewa Obote n'ayita oyita okyoko n'amubooza how do you get arms? Namuga nti that man is arming us.